Hey, you. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. My weekend is going awesome. So, another check-in, guys. It seems that things have just got better with Electroneum over the weekend. And I just want to do a daily check-in just to let you know what I thought about it. With all we've been through with Electroneum, I'm trying to take every advantage I can to report to you as much good news as possible. So I want to make up for lost time, guys, and talk about the great things that have been happening every day with Electroneum. We've had many rainy days with Electroneum. We've had many disappointing days when there was good news and the market didn't respond or even went down. And there has been so much confusion, I think, in the market, why that has been. But what is clear now is that Electroneum is not only performing well just within its own parameters, Electroneum is simply outperforming everybody this week of all the coins. And we're here on a site called Coin Paprika. And as you can see here, according to Coin Paprika's data, Electroneum right now is the best token based on the rate of return for the last 7 days. It beats out Ripple, Mona Coin, and every coin. And that's awesome. That's great news. But what I want to talk a little bit about is trying to explore a little bit the mystery of why this has happened. There have been many factors, we believe, that have contributed to this breakout in the price of Electroneum. But let's try to see if we can find some more specific catalyst to why this may have occurred, because what is clear is that we've had great news before and Electroneum just simply hasn't responded. What's going on in the market at this particular time that's different than what's been going on all along. Some people might contribute it to several factors. Could be anything from KYC to the instant payment processor API being released and being set up by vendors. It could be the latest email we got from Richard Ells talking about marketing will start in October. It could be all of these things together. It could be one particular thing that pushed it over the edge. But what we do know that is clear is that the price did start to raise significantly when we heard about the October full marketing campaign that will be happening and the partnerships and mobile operators. And so I want to talk a little bit about why this is happening to Electroneum and why isn't it happening to a lot of other coins that have worked hard on their infrastructures and technologies and poured billions upon billions of dollars into projects, and they just still seemingly don't have the type of situation we're getting here with Electroneum. So let's see if we can try to discern that and see some things of why that may be. So first, I'm going to just go with the last factor, the most obvious factor, the bit of news we got right before the information started to take off. And that was the marketing that's coming out in October. This is an area that's focused a great deal on technology. Just build a technology and the technology will win out and people will flock to that particular coin. But, again, guys, we have many great projects, a lot of technology being poured into the projects. And as of yet, they have been subject to market conditions just like everybody else. So their technology hasn't seemingly saved them. Uh, so let's start off just by me giving you an example of something that has occurred in my everyday life or has occurred to me several times. There have been several times I've discussed financial information with people, and sometimes I've used financial jargon, terms like debentures, to the point where I've had to step back, and people usually ask me, "Well, what is that? What does that mean?" And what generally can happen is when you're accustomed to using certain financial terminology every day, is it becomes normal to you, and you don't even really think about it. You kind of look at it like everybody should know what it means. And then it's only when you take a step back and go, okay, well, no, this is like a language barrier. It's like if I'm speaking English and you're speaking Spanish, right? I have to communicate now Spanish to you, or I have to communicate English to you, but we have to speak the same language. And so the reason I think Electroneum's doing so well right now is it has learned to speak the language of the people that they want to use their product. I think the problem with technology when you're dealing with developers is developers have become like I was, and that is their brains work on a wavelength where when they set up certain platforms, when they create and design certain projects, they're looking at people that are going to use these products to think about the projects like they think about the projects. If you follow what I'm saying, it's only when you're able to communicate your product to people in a way they can understand and in a way they can use that there is a handshake between you and the people that you want to use your product. So, like in my case, where I would be using financial terminology, it just came to the point where I had to just speak regular English and go, well, hey, you know how you use your bank account and you go use this product every day, or you do this? Well, this is similar to this and this and that and the other. And I don't think developers quite understand that. I think Electroneum has gotten that down pat. The simplicity. The old idea of there is beauty in simplicity. And so developers continue on with products that people just aren't going to want to use. You know, it's not worth the headache. Oh, I got to do all this. I don't quite understand. I'm more comfortable just doing something else. Maybe I should just go use my MasterCard or Visa, or maybe I should just go to the bank. And so it's cryptocurrency is tough. A lot of people aren't in cryptocurrency, not only because they've never heard of it or it hasn't been marketed to them. It's just a big learning term that they got to go through, right? And so we got to make this stuff real simple. So Electroneum has the blueprint, right? They got the mobile miner. So now these people get an idea, okay, I'm kind of mining this coin. This is kind of how mining works, and I'm getting these coins. And, how this product works. The wallet I just download, I already got the wallet on my phone. It's real simple to send out Electroneum. It has 2 decimal points, kind of like how normal numerical systems and financial products work. So you got all this going on with Electroneum, just made very simple to the end user, right? And then it just makes sense as to who's supposed to use it. For instance, people who don't have bank accounts, right? So they need to be using these products. It makes sense. Okay, I don't have a bank account. It's just too much of a headache to set up a bank account. So I can just gain these Electroneums. I can trade with them. I can spend them. They're better than using a bank in my country. They're better than using my local currency that is hyperinflated. And so all those things just make perfect sense. to people. Now, as far as the delayed reaction to why the price has increased, I have a few theories. I don't know which one reigns true, but I have this one theory I call the bottleneck theory. And that's kind of like when the compression of information, like a lot of things try to um, gather together to go through a bottle, and it's too many, they can't all get through the aperture at once. And so some start to empty over. It's this kind of delayed effect to get everything into the bottle. So maybe it's something like that going on. That's one theory. The other is just good old fashioned marketing and branding. For some reason, Electroneum just is good at branding. Even the logo looks good. And, now they're turning their attention to, I think, something they do really well. And I'm a firm believer in stick to what you do very well. And that is marketing. And so the level of marketing they're approaching is awesome. Is new to the type of marketing I'm accustomed to in cryptocurrency, but it looks like it's going to work fantastic, and they're going to be rolling that out full gear in October. And so we got that announcement in the email. KYC seems to be going fairly well, and so they can roll this out. There aren't the delays. There aren't the obstacles. And so that could have been the catalyst. And then it could be that it's just so easy to use. And people are realizing that. That could be the catalyst. And then they can all be the catalyst at the same time. So I think Electroneum's on its way, guys. I think it's made it over the biggest hurdle. And I see no reason for it to not continue its incline up. And just very proud of the achievements that Electroneum has made to this point. I think they really understand and get things. Mr. Richard Ailes has been very out front in Electroneum, and I know a lot of people don't understand this in cryptocurrency, but there is still something comforting about having someone you can put a face to the product on, right? There are still some things, that are, I think, going to be a bit scary for people going into this decentralized space where it's kind of like you can't see anybody and nobody's accountable. I think that's going to take some getting used to. And so I feel what Electroneum's done is they have made this comfort zone for us to transition into crypto. We have Mr. Richard Ailes, who's done a great job as CEO leading this product. And we have someone we could put a face on the product. We have a relationship of trust that I think is still very important to many people. And so I think we're on a glorious path, Electroneum community. And I can only say at this point, stay on for the ride and get ready, because I think we're going to see a lot of more great things for Electroneum. So, guys, that's all I want to say today. Want to do this check-in with you all. Like I said, I'm trying to get in as much good stories on Electroneum as possible to make up for those times and those rainy days when we weren't getting them, guys. So that's all I want to say. Guys, if you like content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Certainly don't forget to enter the 2,500 Electroneum contest that is going to be paid out on September 27th. That is right. Not too late to enter. Still got as good a chance to win as anybody. People are starting to sign up, but the winning will be completely random. So, for the most part, and there is a section where you can kind of improve your odds, where we kind of, do this section thing where, and you'll see the results of you can read about it in the contest details. But one person will get 2,000 Electroneum, another person will get 500 Electroneum, right? So with the price of Electroneum going up, that could possibly be a nice piece of change for you all to go out and either hold to Electroneum gets to some of the whopping predictions people say they're going to get to, or go have yourself a nice dinner on the Entertainment Education TV channel. Guys, like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, take care.